Yo, yo, yo. All right, what's up, DVW fam? So we're back at you guys with another episode on Dan vs. World. We're currently in Arcadia, Los Angeles, one of the meccas of great Asian food, specifically Chinese food in the Southern California area. I mean, just down the street alone, there's a 85-degree bakery, a Share Tea, and a Momo Paradise right there. So when you see a bunch of Chinese or any type of Asian characters, you know there's bound to be some good Asian food around. And in this video, we're gonna check out this new spot that just opened up here in Arcadia called 101 Pot for some all-you-can-eat Wagyu and Abalone hot pot shabu shabu. That sounds great. I love shabu shabu, but very rare that you see all-you-can-eat Wagyu and Abalone. So without further ado, let's go inside and check out what they got for us. Let's go. Ooh, so guys, today was push day at the gym today. Should I pull this or what do we do, guys? The first thing I noticed when I walk in, I can smell that spicy mala oil. I love that smell, like from Taiwanese food or Chinese cooking. It smells really good. Or that Szechuan spice. But yeah, right when you walk in, there's this little astronaut guy on top of the ceiling greeting you. That's a nice little touch. All right, and there's also a self-serve buffet station of assorted vegetables and seafood that is also on top of your all-you-can-eat Wagyu and seafood order as well. Let's see what we got here. Chilies for us. Looks like some chili oil, some tofu balls, fish balls. We got packets of udon, ramen, some more veggies, wood air mushroom, tofu, fish balls, meatballs, crab. Looks like some konjac noodles right here, or jelly. Some quail eggs, I love quail eggs. Some tofu. And a bunch of veggies, bok choy, broccoli, cabbage, spinach, all that good stuff. All right, so we brought my sister Lynn along for my OG DVW fans that recognize her. She's concocting a little sauce right here. So if you guys know, for all you can eat shabu in general, one of the main keys to shabu is the sauce. So they got a little sauce bar right here. They got some peanut sauce, got some garlic for us, sacha sauce in the back, fermented bean curd. But we made our own concoction right here. Looks pretty good. All right, so there's some fried rice, sesame balls. All right, so they got all you can drink tea as well, and one egg roll here. All right, DVW fam, so we just got our spread here at 101 AYCE right here, hot pot. So this spot marks themselves as a premium hot pot shabu experience. So we're going to compare it to, you know, some of my regular shabu shabu experiences, because I eat shabu shabu and hot pot a lot. It's one of my favorite cuisines. So as you guys can see, the meat is here. This is the prime menu, so it's the top tier menu here. I believe it is $48.95 per person. So it includes all of the broths. So there's 6 broths: sukiyaki, tonkatsu, native Chongqing mala, tomato, sour and spicy special, jelly golden chicken. I got the sukiyaki and jelly golden chicken. And you could get the premium and then the prime menu as well. Premium has prime Angus beef, lamb shoulder, pork belly, chicken breast, Argentina shrimp, black mussel, snakehead, fish fillet. Then the prime one, which is the most premium menu, has the US Wagyu cross chuck, US Wagyu brisket, Wagyu chuck eye, tiger shrimp oyster, green mussel and abalone, which is a super premium item. Just right off the bat, a lot of the shabu places I've been to do not have abalone options, so that's definitely a standout here. But my sister Lynn's actually a chef herself, so I let her chef up my little sauce right here.
I'm excited to try the Wagyu beef. Let's dip it in right now. In this tonkatsu broth, looking creamy and flavorful. Dipping it in the concoction.
Alright, DVW fam, so whenever I'm eating shabu or hot pot, I always like to give you guys a shabu etiquette refresher. So what I usually like to get is sukiyaki, so that's like the sweet soy flavor. So it's not really like a soup, like you don't sip it like a soup, or else you guys will probably get high blood pressure, because it's basically all sweet soy. So I dip it in for a few seconds, and because it's thinly sliced beef and on top of that's Wagyu, so it should be really nicely fatty and marbleized. So I do a little bit like a 5-second little dip. And if you guys didn't know, shabu shabu means dip. So the main shabu shabu sauce or soup should usually be the shabu, which is just water with kombu. It's basically just water to dip your meat in, or the sukiyaki, which is also just a dip. But then this is a shabu and hot pot, so they have hot pot item as well. That's usually Taiwanese culture, where there's tonkatsu, or there's this chicken jelly soup, or like a house soup, and those broths you could actually drink and soup on. This is like a 5-second dip right here. So let's try it out. The meat is actually very good. It's some American Wagyu. So this one's really tender because it's the Wagyu chuck eye. So that was a really good hit. I give that one a solid 9 out of 10 DVW score. And I didn't even put any sauce on it. Just the sukiyaki. So it has kind of like that sweet soya glaze on it. Let me dip in some of the sauce my sister concocted up right here. It's like some spicy oils, peanut sauce, the whole shebang. I usually stay low carb, but whenever I'm eating shabu, I always gotta pair soup meat with rice. I can never resist rice with shabu. Let's try this out. Wow, thank you, Lynn. She actually made my sauce pretty good. I hate making my own sauces. I always like to just order it, but it's pretty good. It has a little tanginess from the peanut. You can taste a lot of the peanut sauce, but a little spice as well. It's the sesame chef sauce, but like, kind of like Lynn was saying, maybe it's lacking a little bit of flavor. It could be a little sweeter. Let me know if this is too raw or cooked for you guys. Comment down below. So like I said, because it is Wagyu, fattier meat, and it's thinly sliced, I did this one actually for an 8-second counter, but yeah, like I said, shabu etiquette, depending on if you're doing shabu or hot pot. Hot pot, I tend to leave the meat in a little bit so like the hot pot could retain the juices and like the flavor of the meat. But for shabu, I just dip, don't sip, and just take it out. And then just eat it with my rice or whatever sides I have. But this one is the Wagyu brisket. Again, I'm gonna try it out without any sauce. Just try to taste the meat with the sukiyaki. Wow, they're both really good. Usually with shabu, like the meat, you know, you're not gonna like everything on the menu. You usually have favorites, but I equally like the chuck eye and the brisket. The brisket has a little bit more flavor. It's a bit tougher than the chuck, but I really like the flavor on this. Brisket is solid. I think I prefer that a little bit more because the flavor is less tender but more flavor. I give that 9.1 out of 10. Off to a great start so far. So, all right, let's do a little dip right here. The first one is chuck eye. This is the chuck cross right here. So all U.S. American Wagyu. Ooh, I wonder if this one's thinner or fattier because this one cooked with the quickness. This one took like 5 seconds to cook. Wow, I'm actually surprised. All three, I like them equally. Like I said, generally like a certain cut of meat from different parts of the beef will have like different flavors, but because they're all U.S. Wagyu, they're all really tender. I think the brisket has the most flavor, but I think this is the second. So you know, it just got better and better. This one was good when I had it, but I will put the first one I tried last, brisket in the middle, and surprisingly this chuck cross first. Wow, it's funny how that worked out. Pretty fire, guys. Extras right here, so we got some veggies and some ramen. I usually do udon, so I'm just gonna put the quail eggs. I love quail eggs. Throw this one in here, some cabbage, broccoli, a little tofu, some enoki mushroom action. Alright, let's try this little sesame bar here. Oh, there's some red bean inside. Except we got the regular prime brisket right here, or Angus, prime Angus beef, so it's nice and fatty. This is the lamb shoulder. And this is the pork belly. So I'm gonna try a little bit of everything for you guys.
Pork tonkatsu, yeah. So here they have special seafood such as the abalone, oyster, the tiger shrimp. Well, let's try this oyster. It's a little shriveled up now. I think it's been in there for a while. Still a little plump and juicy. The key is not to overcook it.
The lamb shoulder. This is the spicy mala broth. So I'm putting some of the prime beef in there. Alright, the cool thing about shabu shabu and all you can eat shabu shabu is that there's so many different broths and flavors and meats and sauces to try it with. So every time you dip a meat into something else, it takes on a whole different flavor first. So we tried all of the best meats on the Prime list, which is the $48.95 menu. So there's a $32.95 menu as well, and the top seller for that one is their Prime Angus beef right here. Speaking of different flavors, I tried my sister's mala soup base for this one. She said be careful, it's spicy, so let's try this one out. This soup is good for fatty meats. You taste the different flavor right away. It's so drastic eating shabu shabu. And the cool thing about this is one person, if you guys can see, the pot is split in two. Not all shabu shabu places are like that. You have to pick one sauce, but one person could use two sauces or soups. So we got 4 sauces to play around with. So ooh, that one is crazy spicy. So it's like Taiwanese, Chinese chili oil is nothing to play with. Szechuan spices in there. I don't know what's in there. It is like a crazy pot of spices, but I actually really like the difference in flavors. It has a nice chili oil flavor to it, but this one's really fatty. So like I said, I think the fatty meats go as well with the spicy soups. So speaking of fatty, we also got lamb. Lamb is generally more lean than beef, so let's try out the lamb. Well, it depends on what part of the beef, but lamb shoulder. So let's try this out. That's actually very surprising. I don't know if it's the quality of the meat or because it's dunked in sukiyaki, that sweet soy, but it doesn't have like that really gamey lamb odor that lamb sometimes have. It might be a combination of both. It might be the soup and the thinly, maybe it's the way it's sliced too. It's thinly sliced, maybe that has to do with the flavor, but that's pretty solid for the premium menu. $32.95, and those two are pretty good so far. Let's try the pork belly. So it's pork belly for us. I'm gonna put in this chicken jelly soup right here. Yeah, when it comes to all-you-can-eat shabu or hotpot of this caliber, it's basically like an all-you-can-eat buffet. There's so many different random items you can have here. So there's pork belly. I dipped this one in the chicken jelly soup, so the pork belly has a nice crunch and chew. My little fat cap and cartilage right there, but it's not as flavorful as the other beef. I probably stick to the beef, but they do have pork belly on the premium menu. It's not terrible, but I'll stick with the beef. So let's try some of the udon. My sister said I shouldn't fill myself up with carbs, but I love udon. I'm a sucker for udon. So this is the udon and chicken jelly soup. I just love the texture of udon, the shape, cylinder, noodles, so good. Alright, so we got some imitation crab right here. I always love these, a little snack. But why eat the imitation when there's actually real seafood here? Let's try the seafood next. It is the finishing round. I've been, dabbling in a little bit of all the meat, but like I said, we gotta do the best first to get our money's worth. Wagyu, and I'm having fun so far, but stay tuned guys. I'm gonna give you guys my full overall consensus and DVW score after, but let's try some of the mussels to get the mussels. Skewers for us. I'm gonna do one of these in the tonkatsu, and the moment of truth is here. A very premium seafood item, the abalone right here. So I'm gonna put it in the sukiyaki. I think it'll be good in the sukiyaki. So the Americans say you might get a spoonful of something, but us Asians will get a chopstick full of udon and beef right here. Let's try this out. So this is the prime beef right here with some of the udon and sukiyaki. It's a great combo. I love udon with sukiyaki. Let's try this out. It's basically like your own self-made udon bowl. The thing about sukiyaki is the more you let it boil, the more salty and sweet it gets. That might be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what you like. Guys, whenever there's quail legs for all you can eat, you gotta restrain me because these are my guilty pleasure right here. But also, quail legs, they're actually the highest cholesterol in terms of like density and surface area for any eggs. That's maybe why they're so delicious, but also when you have them in soup, make sure to be careful. You gotta pop them first so the steam escapes, or else you'll burn your mouth. I'm speaking from experience here, guys. Ooh. I love quail legs. Alright, let's try this tiger shrimp right here. Tiger shrimp are generally bigger. The shell is still on here, so let's try this out. Alright, let's try the tiger shrimp. This is in the spicy sauce. I'm not even gonna peel it. I'm just gonna take a bite. Get that extra crunch, extra protein. Wow. I'm surprised. It's actually really good. That spicy sauce, soup base, is one of my favorite. Makes everything better, but it's nice and plump, juicy. Has a little bit of that sweetness too. This tiger shrimp is surprisingly the first 10 out of 10 here. I really like this. Woo. For all you can eat standards, 10 out of 10. It's super juicy. For you shrimp lovers, swear it's that, guys. This is a abalone right here. It's very common in Chinese cuisine as a delicacy right here. Some type of shellfish. Kind of looks like an oyster and a mussel in one. All right, try it out. Not bad. I feel like people eat it for the texture. It's nice and bouncy. The texture is almost like a thicker cooked oyster. Very chewy, very crunchy. It actually is surprising. Maybe it's the sukiyaki soup base, but I thought there would be some type of seafoody, fishy odor to it. It's decent. I mean, it's not my favorite shellfish, but yeah, they have all you can eat abalone here. All right, you guys know I'm a sweet tooth, a sugar fiend, and the best part of this buffet, it's basically all you can eat buffet, is that there's all you can eat ice cream as well, and it's just not, taking a look at it, it's not just your basic vanilla or chocolate. They have lychee flavor, matcha green tea, coconut pineapple, real pistachio nut, strawberry, mocha almond. That's crazy. Woo! We went in, we feasted, guys. We ate a bunch of Wagyu and lamb. Let's finish off with some ice cream, guys. They have some amazing flavors here. They have lychee. They have a bunch of crazy exotic flavors for all you could eat. It's usually just vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, but they got a little bit of everything here. So this is a coconut pineapple. Let's try this out. Tastes like a pina colada in a cup. Fuego. 10 out of 10 for the ice cream flavors. Like I said, no matter how full you are, it's always... I messed that up, but you guys know how it goes. Always room for dessert. This is a trip. I almost feel like I'm eating alcoholic ice cream because it tastes like a pina colada, but it's not. I mean, it shouldn't be. Salud. So actually, this is only my second time on this street. It's called Duarte Road. The other time I came here was to get some burgers randomly here in Arcadia, but it looks like there's this little plaza right here. Should be hustling and bustling in the daytime for a lot of restaurants, because I see a lot of establishments and restaurants that look really good around. But yeah, it's only my second time here, but a lot of great options. But yeah, right when you get to the front of this, there's a big fluorescent sign here with their whole menu, so it's hard to miss. All right, I'm stuffed, so we had a great late night dinner at the 101 AYCE Wagyu Hotpot. Thought to give it a try out here in the Los Angeles area, because Wagyu Shabu Hotpot, why not? There's been a lot of those popping out. I actually went on a Hotpot Shabu Wagyu adventure with Tim Lee, also in Arcadia as well. But overall, the Wagyu options were great. Around like $48 per person. I would say it's pretty fair for the quality of meat you're getting, plus others. But I also think that $32.95 menu was great as well. But overall DVW score, I gave it a solid 8.4 out of 10 DVW score, because of the solid meat options, all the sides, and all of that. But yeah, guys, what did you think about it? Lynn was going in as well. She was eating for the both of us.
It was pretty good. I like how they have the two broths, so you know you have,
oh yeah, that's true.
So there's more selection because I like variety. And the meat was pretty good, tender, juicy, and I took some of their peach lemon tea to go.
I think that's the theme for, you know, all you could eat shabu hotpot spots. It's not just the meat. There's like a bunch of other stuff that's all you could eat. Oh, the ice cream, that bumped up the score. You know, I actually give it an 8.6 out of 10 DVW score, because they had the double hotpot soup, so you get two soups in one, and also their ice cream was fire as well. So 8.6 out of 10 DVW score. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to see more all you can eat buffets, adventures, food, make sure you guys like this video. Comment down below some recommendations for us, and subscribe for more DVW food and travel vlogs. Deuces.